But with the fall of Saigon in 1975, the hurt and the pain that blanketed that country was only beginning. Within 2 years of the fall of Saigon, an estimated 1.2 to 1.5 million people had been driven out of the city into the countryside. Many relocated into re-education camps. I want you to think about that number a minute, because that's roughly equivalent to the population of the entire Oklahoma City metro area, Edmond to Norman, Midwest City to Yukon. And of that number, an estimated 500,000 disappeared forever. That time, that place, that situation, in my heart and mind has always been shrouded by just a great cloud of darkness. And I wouldn't even begin to dare to speak for those of you that were there. So much sacrifice. How can God work in that situation? What does healing and redemption and salvation look like in Vietnam? Is God there? Well, beloved, our God is at work in Vietnam. And interestingly enough, you are directly involved as the Methodist Church begins to take root in Vietnam. We have 3 annual conferences in the United States, one of which is our own Oklahoma annual conference that's taking a very specific interest in the region. I believe Louisiana is one of the others, and in a very particular way, a very special way, the Ohio West Annual Conference is beginning to pour ministry into the area. I've become friends with a pastor in the West Ohio Conference, and he and a group of his friends have a very unique ministry going on there. You've got to understand that the Methodist Church there at this time is still not recognized by the ruling communist government. And so it doesn't exist, it doesn't look like our Methodist Church. It's formulated by an estimated 14,000 Christians that are scattered in 200 house churches from north to south, all across the country. And my Ohio pastor and his friends have figured out a way to help that ministry. Think back to the spread of Methodism in the early United States. What was one of the key pieces to that spread? The circuit rider. What was the circuit rider's key piece of equipment? That horse. You can't be a circuit rider without the horse. The two kind of go together. Now, I've got to tell you, a circuit rider on a horse in Vietnam probably wouldn't be the best idea. But a circuit rider on a small, economical, easy to repair motorcycle is a stroke of genius. My friend Dennis and his friends have raised enough support to provide 60 motorcycles to clergy in Vietnam. And because of that support, these pastors are being able to move from house to house to house, initiating and establishing men, women, and children into the family of God. It's happening. It's happening. Our God is at work. One baptism, one profession of faith, one disciple of Jesus Christ at a time. And the light of the world is beginning to push that darkness back. Our God is at work. in places and in ways we don't yet understand. Now, I told you